Ugh. I tried to moan like a Yeti. My lips are frozen. Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Hang on a second. My mama's gonna call me when she watches this and tell me to pull my hood up, even though it's 8 hours after I posted it, after I filmed it. Whew, we got a problem. The pipes are froze. Man, that's frustrating. Thought we were getting closer to having this house buttoned up like it's supposed to be. Of course, when we came and looked at it, there's never been any problems, we were assured. I don't believe you. Here's what we know. We had water until about 2:30 in the morning. And by the way, out of the problems I'm getting ready to tell you about with the water, my family and I are very, 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 very blessed with this 40 acres in Northeast Oklahoma. We've got cattle, pigs, donkeys, chickens, 3 dogs, 3 boys, and they're all healthy and well. Amen, amen, and all God's people said, right? But the problem is, Beans, the water froze. Well, not your water. You guys have water. Ours froze. All right, how do I get you guys cubes without you skewering the pigs? Any thoughts, Nelly? Which, by the way, you got to move today. You know that, right? You're going to move back with the big herd. Are you excited about it? It's pretty cool, huh? No, but we had water till about 2:30 this morning. And I know I've been telling you about this company called XSense. Apparently they've been in the security business, alarms and smoke alarms, since 2014. They have no idea who I am. But we have an XSense thermometer, hydrometer, humidityometer in the well house. And about 5 o'clock this morning, it told me that the temperature had reached a critical level, which I had set at 33. An hour and a half later, the sun started coming up and it returned to normal. So I was like, okay, it got really cold, but it didn't freeze. But then we got up this morning and the water's just trickling. But if you know anything about freezing pipes, by the way, there's pigs in here, not Godzilla. But if you know anything about freezing pipes, we're so close to getting this well house buttoned up enough that it never freezes. The eaves are not boxed in, there's no insulation, so heat just escapes. So since heat rises, the heat never reaches the floor, and the floor always measures 32 degrees in there, unfortunately. And we've even got a couple of pipes on the ground and it's concrete. So I know you guys have been doing this for a long time. We're like, well, duh. Well, duh, okay? It's my first rodeo. I'm sorry, we weren't all born on third base, you know what I'm saying? I'm honestly pretty stinking pleased that the water's still trickling, because all we have is a little box heater in there. We don't have anything crazy. But here in a minute, Frosty, I'm gonna get you run to the local big box and get a propane, like, forced air heater. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Scooter? Is that bottle good? Is that good? Drink it all, we'll go out in the sunshine. Hey, listen. Shh. This is Izzy. This is Bacon. See what I did? Bacon, Izzy. It's happening. Izzy was bleeding the other day, and it wasn't Nelly. So, yeah. The louder she gets, the better the bacon tastes. She's just mean. If I could just vent a little bit about that pig. It's not her fault. She was raised for food, it seems like, for about 6 months of her life. So she was in like a grow out pen with other feeder pigs, and they just learn to eat and eat and eat and eat, and they're aggressive. Then you're trying to turn it into a pet, and it just doesn't. Ha ha ha! I was ready for you that time, brother. Yeah. Using the cage. The food aggression never really goes away. I'm also curious. I don't know that she's full Cooney, because if you know anything about Coonies, they're very docile. They're very affectionate, and Ray raised Izzy from a baby. This other one wasn't raised like that, and it's just hard to train it out of them. They basically, every time there's food, she acts like she's never going to see it again, and she just crushes it and anything and everything around her. So we got to fix that before she hurts somebody. But as you know, it has crossed my mind to get a boar and breed them. Well, if I get a boar and breed him, I'll probably eat that boar right after he breeds the pigs. But usually breeding a pig that's aggressive, they get more aggressive. This is really animals in general. They get more aggressive when they become moms. So he's really trying to get more out of there, but it's not gonna happen, Scooter. Get it, buddy. Get it. Every last drop, get it. Don't stop, get it. That's a bad song. I don't want to see that on your playlist, Frosty. Did you come out to get a little sunshine? Did you come get a little sunshine? You have food. You have food and you know where it is. Yep. Good morning, Miss Nellie. Good morning. Benjamin. What's up, buddy? Are those good? Are they good? Yeah, they look good. You're just a turd. There's food over there. It's literally right behind us. Yeah. I think she's still about 3 weeks out. I think that was a mucus plug, which can allude to 3 to 4 weeks. I'm sorry, 2 or 3 weeks. But I don't regret bringing her up here. She's probably one of the only ones we could bring in here that would be so docile and careful with Frosty. So I'm pretty excited. Yep, he's all right. Just checking in, make sure he's clean, all that good stuff. All right, Ray just sent me a text and said the water in the house is trickling. That means that thing's doing its job. There's a heater in there. I don't want to open the door because it starts all over. So until it's thawed, it's got to stay running. I may still go get one of those propane heaters to just rush some air in there. I went to Lowe's the other day and started to buy one, and I passed on it. Well, as you know, we bought a couple before, and let's just say they were more for aesthetics. They didn't do their job at all. So I went to Lowe's the other day to get a legit one, and this guy told me about a milk house heater, and I told him what I was doing with it, and he said that might be overkill. I was like, okay, what do you recommend? So he sold me this little ceramic one. Well, as soon as I showed you guys up in Canada that little ceramic one, you were like... So anyway, the ceramic one blows everything but hot air. So I'm just gonna go back to Lowe's and get one of those propane that just straight blow hot air, you know what I'm saying? Which, by the way, did you know the city of Joplin? No, my parents are outside the city limits, so are Kyle and Shannon, but the city of Joplin, where we're kind of all based around, they just passed this ordinance where apparently you can't use those propane heaters. Like construction workers can't use them. They're a fire hazard now. Man, I can't imagine being the cop that has to pull up to a place like this or a construction site or something in town and tell them they got to put out their propane heater when it's -7, which is literally like one of the records for us. So don't get me wrong, I love the thin blue line, thin red line, thin green line, purple, all of them. I love stout armed forces, first responders supporter. I bet there's a whole bunch of newly appointed seats in the city next year. Hey-oh. Look at here, look at here. Oh, don't quit. Don't quit. You're so strong. You're so big. You can do it. You can do it. I got faith in you. You can do it. Whoosh. Come on. Come on. I'll call you Little Niagara. You shit water out of there. See, it's not completely froze. What I mean by that is we are so close to getting that thing buttoned up to where we don't have to worry about this ever again. I even told Ray, we've got a lot of low, like the main water line to the house runs right here. I do believe it's froze in the well house. I don't think it's froze underground. Otherwise that heater wouldn't be working right now because there'd be no way to heat what's under the ground, you know what I'm saying? I do think I'm gonna order a whole lot of dirt. Sorry, those are noisy. I do think I'm gonna order a whole lot of dirt this spring and bring this ground level up quite a bit, because believe it or not, there's probably, I bet there's 6 feet of rise, maybe 8, between the well house and the side of the house. And as you can see, we're like 4 blocks deep over here. So Ain't nothing stopping with throwing in some dirt and adding another 6 inches or so of good material to insulate that pipe underground. But I really think it's the well house. That's usually where the culprit is.